This is gonna be a good fucking episode. I promise.
You're very angry, and I am here for it. I am prepared. You're gonna get.
It's my only personality trait that seems to resonate with anyone, so I just kind of lean into it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 134 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and Evil Space Bunny is here. And we have to get to this quickly because I want to talk to you about a video game, Bunny.
Oh, okay.
It's
hi, how
my
are
Lord
you?
and Savior.
Oh, okay.
No. How are you? That doesn't matter.
Okay.
All that
I'm
matters.
Sorry. It doesn't matter. What's the game? Tell me a meaning.
All that matters is that my girlfriend and I, spent probably over 20 hours playing No Man's Sky this weekend.
Damn, you guys are that fucking far up of Sean Murray's ass now.
You know how much we love our Saturdays? We game all day. We turned Sunday into that day as well.
So you guys would just get up, eat food, play game, eat some food, play game.
Yes.
Sleep, get up, eat, play game, etc.
Yep.
Rinse, repeat.
For 2 days.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was amazing.
I admire
and No Man's
guys'
Sky
tenacity.
is so good.
Yes,
I am deeply in love with the game.
Okay.
It's got many flaws, some of which almost made us rage quit. But it just offers something that no other fucking game does, you know? And that I really value that in a game, which is infinite space exploration, and it's fucking fun. It's just fun to do. Everything is easy to do. They don't penalize you for stupid shit. It's great.
Yeah, that's good.
There's
That's
a lot
lovely.
of collecting. There's a lot of, like exploring, like scanning, like data collection. And I unlocked a fucking freighter, which means that I can have people that work for me.
Uh-huh.
And I can store all my stupid ships that aren't good enough for me to fly.
Obviously.
But to look kind of like the big chin fella, late night guy. What's his name? Fucking
Jay Leno or?
yeah, Jay Leno. It's a car full of garages, but I'm in space and I got spaceships. That's what it's like. He did like a TV series thing about a documentary. I don't know what the fuck it was.
I don't know.
Stupid YouTube video, maybe. I don't know. I think he was in Top Gear for like the most impressive collection of who gives a fuck.
That's because he was a person that believed in doing two jobs at the same time. So he did like comedy and The Late Show, and he also started out as a mechanic while trying to get into comedy.
I mean, everyone who's trying to get into comedy is doing 3 jobs.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but that's actually true. Like most comedians only do comedy, right? It's impressive to have another skill. It's good.
Yeah.
Other than bartending, which is it's not a skill, but it's not as good as mechanics.
Yeah, it's definitely a different skill. It's more of a luxury skill, I would say, rather than.
Hey, it's a fundamental to society.
Both of them are fundamental to society. I need somebody to make me.
No.
Sours.
I could just pop open a fucking Coors. I don't need a fucking bartender. That's luxury as fuck, okay?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Being a bartender is luxury as fuck.
I see. I thought you were talking about a mechanic. I was like, wait a minute. Why do you have this backwards? That makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I finally got internet back, which is 10 out of 10. Sorry there was no meme this week. I had the internet for a whole 20 minutes on Thursday.
Oh my God.
No joke. It was fucking depressing, and I worked
That's horrible.
from my phone data. Yeah, I yelled at... the best part?
You should be, like, compensated heavily by this ISP.
Oh, yeah, we should be. So Zachary lost hours because he couldn't tether in with his phone because he has to not only tether in, but he has to remote in. So it was too much. It was too much for his connection. I used my shitty phone connection until I ran out of 10 gigs of data.
Which is immediate.
Yeah, I ran out within about... Well, I turned my computer into like 1998. No images, nothing. I had basic browser shit. It was horrible. It sucked ass. I couldn't look at Twitter. I couldn't look at anything cool. I couldn't look at my memes channel. And, but anyway. So, yeah. And then I had the internet for 12 hours. But, like, Zachary lost hours from work. And then I started losing time towards the end of the week. You know what Spectrum did for us? They gave us $20.
That'll cover a day's work, right?
Yeah, I think Zachary makes twice that an hour right now, but yeah.
Yeah,
we were both pissed. I was like, hey, there's a credit on our account. I'm like, it's $20. I'm like,
what do you
fuck
like? Hey,
you.
buy yourself something nice.
I almost contacted him and said, like,
That's
obviously you guys are struggling. You guys are struggling as an ISP. You should just keep it. I honestly thought about saying that, just being a
that would be
bitch.
lovely. I'm down. Are they the only option in town? Maybe don't burn the bridge.
Unfortunately, they are the only option in my street. So if I was one street up, I could get AT&T.
What?
Yeah. But the AT&T sucks ass. But you know what I did?
Why don't you go to AT&T and offer them $20? Enticed yet?
I have Spectrum's money of $20.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Literally take money from your competition.
I have Spectrum's $20. Would you take this and give me fiber? Although I did see them out there today. It was funny because I literally saw AT&T's like survey cars that they do to like patrol areas to where they want to expand. And I almost went up to his car. And I wanted so hard to go up to his car and be like, "Hi, are we getting fibers, please? Please, I'll do anything. I'll bake you a cheesecake."
They probably have protocols for dealing with hysterical women who want fiber internet by now. Get in the van, just follow the protocol. Don't make eye contact. Just drive away.
Yeah, I was half tempted. I was like, "Oh fuck, please God, please just give it to me." Anyway, enough about how we are. So you played No Man's Sky.
There should be not to ignoring the topic you brought up.
Yeah.
But there should be a porn plot, and I'll write it. It's fine. I'm not going to star in it, but nobody wants to see that. But I will write it. Which is this exact scenario where there's like a nearby AT&T driving around scanning the neighborhood. It's quite not in range, and you're like, you know what? I'll do anything to put fiber in this neighborhood. Like, oh, really? Anything? Okay. And then at the end of it, you realize, oh, he just makes minimum wage for AT&T. He doesn't actually, have the power to bring internet there. It's got twists. It's got character. It's got heart. It'll be good.
It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be
What
real
do you do
good.
this week, other than not have internet? What do you do when you have no internet, by the way?
I cry into my pillow because this whole house runs on internet. We don't have cable. We don't have cable. I used all my phone data, so I couldn't look at phone Twitter or phone TikTok or any of that stuff. So I watched old documentaries that I had downloaded. Okay, get this. I thought I had downloaded Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal. Because, Silence of the Lambs is one of my favorite movies. Instead, I accidentally downloaded Hannibal, a documentary about Hannibal the leader in the Roman times.
What? How was it?
It was so bad. I don't even remember when I downloaded these because that's how old this hard drive is. It's literally like 20. I want to say it's 20 years, but it's not 20 years.
That's a good idea, downloading shit for when that happens. I don't know what I would download, though. It's
stuff that I've had for literally years, and I think I've just transferred it over from hard drive to hard drive over this time because it was really old and it was like 360p. And it was so bad.
That's kind of cozy, though. You know?
Yeah, I was like memory lane, so I was like, oh, yeah, I'm back in 2007. Fuck yes.
I think the only thing I would have downloaded that I could rewatch is my own Twitch VOD.
I'd be like, that was a good joke I made there. I made an excellent joke.
I'm really popping on the screen right now, you guys.
I was like, look at my chat blow up. 2 people are
Whoa, there's 4 people there today. That's crazy. back in 2017.
But yeah, I did play a bunch of games. Are you done with your game section besides No Man's Sky, Gloat?
Oh, yeah, I meant to say.
Continue.
Okay, so that's our couples game right now, right? That's we're co-op in No Man's Sky.
It's cute. Yeah.
Now, I need a game because after the 20 hours I still wanted more. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to start a new save or anything. I just want to feel this exploration loop some more. So I downloaded Subnautica.
Oh, God. Okay. How was it?
And I have had the same... First of all, it seems like I would love that game.
Yeah.
But I have now had this experience twice where I get fucking motion sick in a goddamn video game, which I did not know was a thing.
Oh, interesting. Are you
this
playing
happened
it in
with
VR?
Outer Wilds? No. Although, interestingly, both these games have VR options.
Yeah.
Outer Wilds and Subnautica. But no, I'm just playing regular shit. So, Subnautica, I don't know if there's going to be a way that I could get around it because there's like a slight head bob that I think might be causing it that I can't turn off. There's some animations like exiting and entering your pod that are really fucking weird.
That.
Just the way they do shit is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
And just slightly off.
Yeah, I will say don't try that one in VR because I don't get motion sick very easily, and that one made me motion sick in VR.
Yeah, I have no desire.
It's also very disorienting because there's times where
because you have 6 points of motion and you're like fucking sitting on just standing in your living room, but you're like upside down and shit. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit.
It's too much.
I wouldn't even do No Man's Sky, to be honest.
I heard flying ships.
Maybe I'll hop in and peek at it just to see what it looks like because I think looking up at planets and shit would be really cool. But other than that, I don't want to spend a ton of time in there.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, so I'm just I don't know. I'm the motion sick gamer now. It's bumming me out.
Bummer.
Now, Fabian thinks it might be because of my ultra-wide monitor. I'm like, fuck, it better not be that shit because it's caused me enough problems.
Honestly, I would look into it to see if it is the monitor. Try it on a shitty little normal monitor.
Yeah, I mean, I have one above it. I could just try that, but yeah, we'll see. I'm so reluctant to give it up because Witcher 3. I made a Witcher 3 mod. I didn't make the mod. I downloaded a Witcher 3 mod. That makes it for first person. It's not designed for that shit. There's some weird shit going on there, but that's totally fine. I can spend fucking 10 hours in that shit. So it's not just a monitor. It's something about the combination of different things. I haven't figured it out. But when I Googled Subnautica and Outer Wilds and motion sickness, a bunch of other people have had the same problem, which is weird.
Interesting that it's both those games.
Yeah. There's something they do. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it causing issues. Huh.
I've just never heard anyone have this conversation. Motion sick in a video game? Motion sick in a theater, back a car reading? Yes, of course. But fucking video games?
It might be your monitor then.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. It's big.
Traitorous
Think about it. Think about
motherfucker.
I'm sorry to hurt you, but I think it's that.
I don't think it's that. There's no way.
Okay.
Impossible. I spent a bunch of money on it. How could it be the problem? Think about that. All right? Use logic for one.
I'm sorry. You're right. That's the best argument I've ever heard. I spent a bunch of money on it. How could it be wrong?
Exactly. Thank you for proving my point.
I can say so many terrible things, but I'm not going to.
Oh, boy.
It would be an Epstein moment, unfortunately. Anyway, so...
Let's just leave it there. That's a good place to stop that bit.
Anyway, yeah, I can...
Well, headline, Bunny Epstein's Portz.
What does that even mean? Does that mean I fake your suicide or...
I don't know. It's either the jail cell or the island. Who knows?
Let's go. Okay, we'll leave it to the fans to decide.
Yep.
Okay, what else did you play? How was Dota?
Dota is good. I'm teaching somebody to play Dota. It's weird. It's also Teaching somebody, you may know this, makes you reflect on the methods that you've used to learn the game, and I don't know the names of lots of things in Dota that I do intuitively, and so I'm sort of relearning it myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is good. I think in the end, it's going to make me a better player, but right now I feel terrible. Not to mention I'm on a losing streak with my BBA boys because we're switching positions.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
Yeah.
I
almost made a joke about that too, but I don't want to Epstein myself.
Sometimes you gotta switch it up, man. I mean, try new things and
give the quads a break, you know.
Yeah. You gotta sometimes, tug somebody else's balls for once.
Yep.
I wish I could see your fucking stupid face right now.
It's real stupid, I promise. Just think about my face being stupid. You got it.
Thank you. You know it. You're spicy and I'm extra spicy today.
Yeah, I know. I'm in a more goofy mood than I thought I was going to be because I was kind of angrier earlier.
Maybe yelling made you feel better for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it got it out. You got to get the toxic out, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I play Dota. At least that's what I tell myself.
Okay, so relearning.
But no, I didn't play shit else at all.
Really?
Does any of that make any sense?
Yeah,
I already talked about Elex 2, right? Or no, that was after the podcast last week. Ooh, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Elex 2
it.
is a video game.
Yep.
That is very much like Elex 1. Except your character almost looks entirely different, even though it's supposed to be the same guy, and very quickly after.
Okay.
Although I guess it's not that quick after. I think it's like 10 years, maybe. But regardless, I'm not far enough in it to really see any difference. It really is very similar. It's got the jank. It's got the corny dialogue. It's got, I mean, everything that, everyone knows and loves about Elex.
Right.
So, yeah, it's more the same.
Okay.
Fucking Piranha Bytes, or is that their name? I think so.
I think so.
Fucking Gothic people?
Yeah, I think that is the Gothic people.
Yeah. That's them. They did this game.
They did this game?
They did this game. Don't ask me why.
Do you think... How does it hold up compared to the first one, since you played more of it now?
The first one was a unique experience, right? This, being a sequel, is, by definition, not. It's because it follows exactly the same sort of path. It's like there's factions to join. There's a big open world with scary shit you can't kill yet. Like, it's all everything is pretty much the same. Although, I found some sunglasses that let me see objects.
Ooh, like
hidden behind walls and shit.
Oh, okay. Like they live.
So I can just walk into a house and know where everything that can be looted is. It's great. And it made me look cool because no one else has sunglasses in the apocalypse.
So it's like almost... what was the movie? It's They Live, right? With the sunglasses and the fucking scary things.
What?
Have you never seen the movie They Live? That's where the whole Duke Nukem...
It's from the 80s, so no, of course I haven't.
You should watch that one. I think you would like that one. It's
really?
An action 80s movie. Yeah, because that's where the line, I came to kick ass and chew bubblegum from, and I'm all out of gum from.
Oh, yes, the famous
Duke Nukem
line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a little altered and watch this movie. I already owe a movie to some customers of mine, actually.
Oh, what movie?
They directed me. They told me I had to watch Tombstone.
Have you never seen Tombstone?
I've never seen Tombstone. It looks exactly like the kind of movie I would like a lot.
You would love that movie. Everybody loves Tombstone.
We got too into No Man's Sky, so we didn't watch this weekend, but this week probably.
Fair enough. Watch Tombstone too. It's good.
But I've been mortified to get on a call with those customers because I'm like, oh my God, I haven't watched it yet. But in reality, they probably forgot all about it.
I'm sure they did.
Although maybe not. They were pretty shocked that someone had not seen that movie. Like, holy shit.
I mean, I am shocked, but I'm also not shocked at the same time.
Well, you know me.
Yeah, I know you. So that's the major difference. It's very good.
How? Okay.
Red Dead Redemption vibes.
The people, that's good.
Yeah.
The people who recommended this movie to me, which is everyone that I've talked to about it since,
right,
say that Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday is very good.
It's so fucking good. There's one line that he
here's
says,
what I don't understand.
What?
Val Kilmer's not that good. Just
that's
kind of
his
in
best
general.
Role. No, that's his best role.
That's crazy.
That's his
How's
best
it a
role.
Western guy? He doesn't give off those vibes.
Because Doc Holliday
I'm so
isn't
curious to
a
watch
Western
it. Literally
guy.
just for that. What?
Just watch it. Just watch it. He's the best.
Doc Holliday is not a Western guy?
Okay, he is, but he isn't.
What? Okay, I'm going to...
you have to watch it. You just
I'm
have to
just gonna
watch it.
I'm actually going to stop talking to you and watch it right now.
Okay, end the podcast. No news, no bunny things, nothing.
We should... I really do want to do that thing where we live watch the movie
I
and
know
sell
we do
the...
it.
Not sell. We're not horrible people. Give away the audio for free so you can pair it with your movie.
Okay, we should do that one day. Get drunk, too, while we're at it. Anyway.
Yes.
It's the best.
Did you go yet?
No, my turn.
So
my turn now.
I'm so sorry.
I know. It's fine. I don't give a shit. It's our fucking podcast. We can do whatever. Plus, there's not
Oh
very
my
much
God,
news.
that's true. That's true. We recently went independent 134 episodes ago.
Yeah,
We're
we
totally
don't have
independent
a producer
now.
anymore. We fired him. We got one for
We
2
fired him.
episodes, and then we fired him.
Absolutely. They
We
had
fucking
us locked
fired
up in a
Gabe.
license deal with the EA, and now they're gone.
Fired game. Anyway, so I played a lot of games this week. Are you ready? Hi
Yes.
Hell. It is a shooter, weird style.
Hi, hell. I'm Dad.
Good night, everyone. No,
It's our show. We can do whatever we want. Keep going.
Hi Hell. It's like a one.
Hi, hell. I'm Dad.
It's spelled H-I-G-H. You're like
Spelled
going after.
D-A-D. I think there's a gas leak in my apartment.
And there's a tea kettle in mine. So, this is like a short first-person shooter game, and you just have to clear each level. It's kind of like super hot, but you don't have like a slowdown mechanic. Actually, you do have a slowdown mechanic.
So it's terrible.
But I ignored it.
That's the only thing that the game has going for it.
It does have some sort of slowdown mechanic, but guess what? I didn't fucking use it, and it was a lot of fun, and I killed everything, and I beat the game. I played some more Witch Eye.
Wait. Did you like it? What's
Hi Hell?
Yeah.
I liked it. It was pretty good. It was quick. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was.
You remember it?
Yeah. It was fun.
Okay.
It was
Just
full of
double-checking.
like dudes in weird masks. Sometimes they were naked. I killed a bunch of them that were naked, and then I like slapped their bodies around with their little wieners flopping everywhere. It was funny.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
You lost me halfway through that. Are you describing a dream you had or a video game?
It was a video game. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
There wasn't a dream like this, although maybe. I played Doorway's old prototype. It was a prototype game. It was very boring, and it laid the foundations for their further games, and so they could get funding for their games. To be fair, they're like an Argentina company, so they had to like basically beg their families to get started, and they've produced like 3 games since then. But
Imagine how much RuneScape gold they had to sell.
so much. This other game I played is called Mitoza. It's just an experience. You click on a thing and you go through different puzzles and different experiences. It's a bunch of weird art, I guess you could say. I don't know. It was weird. It was only 30 minutes, but it was actually quite enjoyable. Seeing all the different things happen and how creative and crazy each project that I got.
What is it called?
Mitoza? 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 I don't know. Mitoza. That's what it is.
Ah, okay. I'm trying to like figure out how to spell this shit as we're going, and I'm like, hold on. Google shows nothing. Okay, yeah, Mitoza. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's weird, and it was kind of neat. It's free on Steam if you guys want to play it too. Then the meat and the potatoes this week. So I found these weird ass games called Fears to Fathom, and they're based off of Reddit posts, like people posting like I survived experiences to Reddit. And so they will contact the person, get all the details that they can, and then they turn it into a video game. And you have to survive and escape the situation. So the first one was called Home Alone, and I actually remember reading this story too on Reddit. And this guy who, like, his mom was across the street at a party, or like his mom had a nosy neighbor that was spying on her son while she was out of town. I can't remember the whole thing, but like...
Wait, this is like creepypasta from Reddit made it into a game?
Yes.
What?
Well, they're not creepypastas. They're based on true experiences.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So like the first one is you're a 14-year-old boy. You're home alone for the weekend while your mom's out of town. Your neighbor across the street is supposed to be watching you. She's super nosy, and she's constantly, like, monitoring you. And there's a guy creeping around outside your house. He eventually breaks in, and you just have to wait for the police to show up. You just hide under your bed like a little baby, and you wait for the police to show up. Even though your mom is telling you to come downstairs, he's in the house. And so eventually he gets arrested and all this other shit. The second...
Let me read you the... Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go.
I was just going to talk about the second one if you have something to follow up.
Oh, I was... well, so it's not specific to the first game. I was just going to say that the key features listed on Steam are atmospheric environment and photorealistic graphics, VHS film aesthetic.
Yeah.
Receive texts from NPCs.
Yes.
Player voice activity.
Yes. So in the second one, you're a girl traveling alone. You went to a convention. You decided to drive out there for 12 hours, and then you're on your way home from the convention. And there's like a traffic jam, so you take like this weird route to get there. Your car breaks down, of course, and so you have to go live at a Bates Motel that's super fucking creepy and weird. And she keeps hearing the person next door to her be fucking weird. And he breaks into her room at one point. He's hiding in her closet, but you don't know, or I don't know if she knew that. Maybe she did. Because, like, I opened the closet and he was there and he murders you. And I was like, fuck.
Oh my God.
And then at one point she goes and gets coffee. The coffee was drugged. And so she's trying to, like, deal with all this shit that's happening while drugged, too. And, but yeah, eventually, the guy gets, like, taken out. But since I have a Go LXR microphone, it didn't automatically detect my microphone, and there's no settings for these games. You can't adjust any of the settings. And, I did see a microphone thing popped up, and I was just talking to chat. I'm like, I can't detect my microphone. You can't hear me, motherfucker. But if I was maybe using my headset, it might have picked up that. And then he would have heard me. So, like, any noise from
Fuck that.
Yeah. So I kind of cheesed that one. But, yeah, eventually the person who runs the motel goes into your room again after hearing a bunch of fucking commotion and, like, gets him out of there, gets the creepy guy out of there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how many are there?
There's 2 and they're working on a 3rd.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The first one is really short. It's about...
These are also free.
The first one is. The second one, I think, is like $2 or $3. It's not very much.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
All right.
It's totally reasonable. And they're really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Weird experiences. The last game I played was the second chapter of Poppy Playtime. So I played the first chapter at the beginning of the year. It was like 90 minutes. It was really short. and I was really sad. And this one was about 2.5 hours, almost 3.
Hey, almost the whole game.
Yeah, almost the whole game. But so it gave you like a new mechanic in there, where you have to like pull yourself up and like swing around. But I felt like it was really clunky at times because like I would swing on the thing, and then I would swing up too fast, and I would hit my head on the top, and then I would fall to my death. And it happened multiple times. It happened so many times. And like during the boss fight, there's this whole area where you have to time it just right or else you get got. If you don't do it fast enough, you get got. And you have to like pull yourself up, you have to swing, and then you have to do another one of those swing things. And I was having so much of a trouble with these that it just took fucking forever. It was infuriating, and I was getting so tilted. So fucking tilted. But I eventually ended up beating it, and it turned into kind of what I was suspecting would happen. Because, like, you're trying to escape with Poppy, the main character of the game, and run away from her mother, quote-unquote, Mommy Longlegs, who's got a jump. Yeah, it's fucking creepy.
Okay.
For so many reasons.
Mommy Longlegs, like a daddy long leg? Is that the play?
Yeah, she's got like stretchy, posy parts and stuff like that. Her arms, her legs, and her neck are all stretchy and like elastic girl. It's weird. It's weird. It's fucking weird. It's kind of creepy and kind of sexual. Yeah, so Poppy, yeah. And so you're trying to escape with her and stuff like that, and shit goes awry, of course, and you're still stuck. So there's a 3rd episode coming.
Okay.
But
maybe it'll be 8 hours.
Maybe. It's supposed to come out next year, so I have a ways to wait, unfortunately. Okay. I know.
Rip.
I know. Ripperonis. Anyway, that's all I played. I played a lot. I'm up to 43 games.
Jesus Christ.
I need to hit 50 by
We're
the
in
end
May.
of the month. I have to hit 50 by the end of the month.
True. That's, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. 60 by the end of next month.
Okay. Maybe this is a discussion that we should have after you're done.
Okay.
But do you feel better about gaming the way that you're going?
I mean, I'm still having fun with the whole thing, so it's not it's not hurting me in any way.
No, it's not hurting you physically. Yeah, okay.
I think the only thing that would happen is if it hurt my...
Do you think you rush games now more than you used to?
Ooh, good question. I do get frustrated if I get stuck in an area for long. Yeah. I think that's it. And I feel
that's
like
a normal thing. I don't like getting stuck either.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes getting stuck, but I definitely
unless Step Brothers nearby, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. No.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I played. You ready for the news? There's not much this week, so it's perfect that we fucked up this whole episode.
Thank God. All right. Fuck the game industry needs to make room for us. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
We're the news.
We're the news. You guys are here.
Oh, actually, I have something real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Dota 2 has announcer packs. Did you know this?
No, actually, I didn't see this.
Well, so they have like Rick and Morty and shit like that. They have like a bunch of Bastion. There's a Bastion announcer pack where he's like telling you your tower's getting damaged and what heroes you're picking and shit, and they have funny, snarky lines.
Oh, okay.
So a new one that some casters have sort of written, and they actually went out and got the guy who does the fucking voiceover in NBA Jam to come do it. And it's fucking amazing. I meant to send you this link before we did this because there's a trailer for it and it's fucking amazing, but it's so good. If you ever played NBA Jam, and shakalaka means anything to you, it's great. It's boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Yes, that's awesome. I'll have to look at that one because that sounds fucking hilarious and awesome and also creative. I like that.
Valve rarely says yes to community content, so I'm really hoping that they actually say yes to this one.
They fucking better.
come on, they got the guy.
gotta.
Kim
They
Kazowski
gotta.
or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah. They have to say yes. Gabe, I'll email you tonight. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll get my
Hell yeah.
email.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't even play Dota anymore, so just do it for me, Gabe. Please. I love you.
Is that, are you hoping he's listening?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
I'll just send him this whole podcast. It'll be fine.
put that on a tape recorder and put that on his doorstep.
I love you. Just like that. And be like, what the fuck? Anyway.
He's like, oh my god, it's Evil Space Marine.
I sent that girl 3 games magically. And then, yes. Anyway. So.
Like, I heard she was going after Jeff Keighley. Why the fuck is she back here?
She called me Santa. She called me hipster Santa. Anyway, let's bust through this news. Okay, FIFA and EA. Have you heard about this? It's so weird how they announced it, too.
What did you say?
FIFA and EA are breaking up.
What?
Yeah, after 30 years, they decided to split ways. I think it's for the best. I think EA is
fake
winning.
gamers everywhere are weeping.
Well, okay, so EA announced it, and it sounded like it was a goal to make FIFA better. What they were saying was, like, we're ready to take global football experiences to new heights on behalf of all football fans across the world. And
AKA, we like money.
Yeah, and then they announced, like, EA Sports FC, and then they were splitting and basically dropping FIFA. Now, to be fair, there has been a lot of turbulence in the company's relationship. Like, they've had clashes with exclusivity and getting licenses and all that other shit. I think EA is genuinely winning this because, like, FIFA has been known to be super predatory recently within the past, like, 3 or 4 years, especially with their loot boxes. Like, that whole fiasco.
Yeah.
And so I think they're gonna look somewhere else to do these. And, like, since it's EA and fucking, I hate to shit on gamers, but the gamers that play sports games buy the same fucking shit year after year.
Mm-hmm.
And EA is just banking on it. They're just ready.
They just want roster updates.
Yeah.
What they want? $60 a year. That's a pretty small price to pay.
Yeah, $60 a year. Plus,
My God, they're probably paying pay-per-view fights for UFC for fucking $90 a pop.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. You don't think they go to Buffalo Wild Wings and hang out?
Yeah, they spend $60 there easy.
But at least they get wings as they watch the fight.
They get wings. Yeah, that's true. But then they get like 10 Rainiers, really hikes up the bill.
$2 beer? $2 beer? I mean, yeah, sure.
Yep.
Sure. You got to get those Rainiers in there. But yeah, I think EA's winning this. The fucking people who continue to buy FIFA or fucking any sports game will continue to do so, and FIFA
Look, it's really hard for me to judge them, okay?
Right.
I mean, it's easy. I did it already, but it's hard from a moral standpoint because I buy Call of Duty almost every year. I mean, I missed like
I know,
3
and
or
I
4
yell
years,
at you
but...
every year.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe you did it. I can't believe you've really done this.
I can't either. Every time But I think I'm officially gone from it because their campaigns have sucked and they're focusing way too much on the Battle Royale shit, which I understand is very popular for, I guess, Zoomers. I don't know who the fuck is playing BRs, but it's not me. I fucking hate those game modes. I just don't. I fundamentally... I had one experience with it. I had an experience with it, which was Apex, and now it's over, right? I can't do that again. It's like Dota 2. I'm not going to move to the next MOBA. It's just, that was Dota 2, and now I'm doing something else. Although Dota 2 is never going to die, I'm going to play it forever.
Right. Although...
Genre fatigue hits me after one game, is what I'm saying.
I will say this, the one thing about Dota that's so interesting is Valve continues to support that game that's fairly old, and yet TF2 people have been, like, rioting all over Twitter. And I don't know if you've seen this. I guess we'll just kind of get into this.
I don't think I have, actually. I've noticed, like, some comments on, like, YouTube videos and shit that are like, oh my god, the TF2 community gets no respect or whatever. And I don't care about TF2, so I just scroll past it.
Yeah, I think because...
But what is going on?
TF2 literally makes them no money at this point, right? It's free to play.
Yeah, because there's like 8 people playing it.
Yeah, well, that's part of the problem. So what happens is there's like a huge botting issue because people are trying to get like weird shit. I think it's mostly like... And, like, it's not just, like...
Oh, like rare market items or something?
Yeah, rare market items, but also, the like, bots will swarm a system, like, server and force other people's, like, off the server and then, like, be hacking. Or they'll have, like, obnoxious voice chat or chat spams or, like, just yeah. So that's what's been going on.
Put the time and effort to make fucking TF2 bots now.
I don't know, but it's literally destroying the whole community. And Valve has literally done nothing or made any comment on it. And this has been going on for a long-ass time. However, people have, like you said with the YouTube videos, like this week, it kind of blew up again. And, like, people are begging Valve. It was trending on Twitter for 2 days. And, yeah. So, because what happened was 2 years ago, when... the source code was leaked for all Valve games. That's where it happened. So, like, the TF2 source code got leaked, and it allowed people to make scripts and, like, develop bots and, like, go around TF2 security features. And they've done nothing about it.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's time to find a new game.
As much as I hate to say it, I kind of agree with you. But at the same time, like, that community is very diehard. Very, very
I understand. I get it. But I've been on and off Lord of the Rings Online a little bit, right?
Right.
The people who make that game their identity are very earnest.
Uh-huh.
But they're not people I want to be around.
Okay.
Yeah. I just, it feels like I can't imagine somebody who comes home and spends, look, I understand it's hypocritical. This is like a conflicted feeling in me. But when I see people like, I can't even think of a specific example, but they type in all chat, like the world chat, the entire world chat of the fucking server that we're on,
right,
which means all regions. There's like 600 people playing, which, by the way, is not that bad for an MMO that old.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all like, hey, like it's like they're hanging out at a bar, which I shouldn't judge the way I do, right? Because I've been to a bar. I'm not a regular at a bar, but I hate that too. I don't like the regular at a thing. I don't like this is my spot. I don't like this is, and the only reason I don't like that is because I get bored quicker than they do.
Right?
But yeah, it makes me think like, how are they not stricken with the like feeling of wanting to go do more things, you know? People that play TF2, they fucking like duel each other and shit. Like, what the fuck are they doing? That's so much more engaging than every other piece of content in the world.
I think it's the community. It comes down to genuinely the community. And like, you and I aren't always about the community. You and I are about the game itself and the way that the game makes us feel. But for some people, it is about the community. Those people like MMOs. They do like going in and saying, hey. But even when I played TF2, for me, it wasn't necessarily about the game. At that time, it was about the community.
But your community can do anything they want.
Right.
Why would you stay there? Like, move on to another game or what? You know, like what? I don't get it.
The thing is, like, some people are so nostalgic and they just cling to something, and some people genuinely can't fully move on, I think.
Damn. In the same way they can't move on, I can't understand them. And I probably never will. Well, but it fascinates the fucking shit out of me.
Right. Well, do you think you could get everybody from BBA to go to a new game?
No, but we're not like a fucking 10-year community.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I can respect that. But yeah, I think
they talked about playing Tiny Tina's fucking bullshit, and I shut that down pretty quick. They still want to, and they're happy to. I'm happy to be excluded from that, but they haven't played yet. I'm just saying. I'm the one who turned it down. They haven't done it yet. I'm just saying.
Right. So I think it comes down to like how people interpret games. Some people do it for the community, and some people don't. And like that's what it was for me when I was raid leading and stuff. It was genuinely about my community and my guild, and the other people in the server that I knew. And like
but it's like you're sort of looking for social status within that structure too, a little bit, right? You're sort of like building. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not weird and like you shouldn't do it or it's abnormal, but it's like it's not something I've ever strived for or like been interested in. So it's a foreign concept to me.
Right. And I think that's where it comes down to. I think that's why we think MMOs are bad. I was thinking about it the other day. After watching that video, I was genuinely thinking about it. I'm like, oh, that's what these people value. And I don't as much.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like I love my Twitch community, but that's way different. Because
it's centered around you.
No, that makes me sound like a narcissist.
Yeah, but it is that though.
No, guys, am I a narcissist now? Can you please kill me?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
I think you have to have some degree of that if you're a content creator.
That's fair. The other thing that I wanted to bring up was this study, so I could tell my mom, I was right.
What?
So there was a Science Alert study.
Does she listen to the show?
No, thank God.
Okay.
So there's been more and more heavy scientific studies on young children. Like I'm talking not like Zoomers, 20-year-olds. I'm talking like 5-6-year-olds, like toddlers. And they've been doing more and more like cognitive ability video games with them. And it does improve your IQ. And it genuinely boosts intelligence. Meanwhile, they also did a study on TV and social media, and it has no positive.
I thought you were born with your IQ. I thought there was nothing you could really do about it.
You can through like puzzles and shit like that, like cognitive thinking and stuff. It does. And can help improve your IQ.
But marginally, right?
Marginally, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you have like any cognitive like behavioral like disorder, it's gonna obviously affect your IQ. So, but there's certain things that you could do to improve it. But yeah, meanwhile, the study that they were doing on the same children watching TV and using social media didn't seem to have a positive or negative effect on intelligence. Gotcha,
Wait,
Mom.
Say that again. Say that again.
Watching TV and using social media didn't seem to have a positive nor negative effect on intelligence. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make you stupider, which is great.
So you're not rotting your brain.
You're not rotting your brain on watching TV, but guess what? You're boosting your brain while playing video games.
True.
Got him. We got him.
Does it matter which video game?
I mean, I think it's more like, well, more video games are getting more and more.
Walking simulators, for example.
I think walking simulators are an experience, and having different experiences, like especially if it's like a cultural experience or like any kind of like life experience, can have an effect on you in a different way, though. Like think of the beginner's guide. I don't think that would improve my intelligence, but goddamn, did it make me think completely differently.
I think it probably improved my emotional intelligence. Honestly, I think so. Yeah.
Right. So it still had an impact on you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not a story that really could have been told any other way.
No, it's something that.
Fuck, video games are amazing. God damn it. All I do at work and on my ride home is think of all the fucking video games I want to play, and then I get home and play Dota. Which, by the way, Dota, I mean, when you're actively learning that game, I bet there's nothing better for your intelligence. It's like learning fucking chess.
Right. It is kind of in a way. I feel like most MOBAs and stuff like that is about learning how to, like, get the upper hand on your opponent, right? So, it can be. It can be completely, like...
Although all the best people are, like, 17, so...
They have... You know, they got better video games than we did when we were kids. I still was dealing with, like, Donkey Kong and Pong.
It's so true. Yeah.
No, I still love those games. But yeah. I think as video games get more and more complex, it will definitely affect the younger generation's intelligence. I think.
Absolutely. I mean, there's kids that were, like, mastering fucking StarCraft when they were, like, 8, right?
Oh, my God. With their micro?
Those kids must be geniuses now. Yeah.
They're all electrical engineers.
I bet.
Making stupid amounts of money.
Generating all the electricity with their fast fucking fingers.
We don't need hamster wheels. We got a StarCraft 2 player.
Oh my god, a StarCraft 2 player? He's easily worth 5 hamsters.
Imagine if we had 2 StarCraft players.
Holy shit, that's incalculable. You'd need a StarCraft player to figure out how good that would be.
I have another one right here, sir. We can figure it out.
Oh my god, it's raining StarCraft players. Wait, are these original StarCraft or StarCraft 2 players? This is very important.
Ooh, I think StarCraft 1. StarCraft 1 was definitely harder to micromanage.
Thank God. All right, I thought you were going to say StarCraft 2. I was like, oh my god, we have to shut this project down.
1 was way harder to micromanage. I will even say Dota 1 players, it was harder to like
oh,
fucking do
Lord.
your skills.
Have you seen the control schemes for that shit?
Yeah.
Oh my, I mean, you played it, but
yeah.
Some people, by the way, still use that to this day.
Oh my god, how? I remember
There's an option in Dota 2.
What?
To keep it legacy.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
They're crazy people.
Okay, there was
people
one,
for crazy people. By the way, yeah. Do you have an example? Because I was about to explain it.
Yes.
Okay.
So one of the characters that I played, his key scheme was R, J, Y, and A. And I had to have my hand on the keyboard. I have tiny little fucking hands, okay? So that's my hand span completely spread across my keyboard entirely just to do my 4 skills. And not to mention trying to do health potions or tongos or anything else or my goddamn like wand. I forgot what character this was. But yeah, my hand spread was completely spread across the keyboard. Plus you're doing the mouse to move around and everything else. And like trying to stop or like trying to even deny creeps. It was a nightmare. Who would want to go back to that? Psychopaths.
Yeah, it's the thing that's crazy about it is the keys are different for every fucking hero.
Yes, that was the worst part.
What the fuck?
It's because it was all tied to Warcraft 3. And so it was those skate games and those mechanics. So they just used those and then you just had to fucking deal with it. I had a friend that had a special like number keypad and he changed it to be his AP main character. So he like fucking had this legit keypad and we all thought about it. And it was like $150 to do what he did.
Jesus
And we
Christ.
all thought about it. We're like, oh man, it would improve.
It like normalized the buttons?
Yeah, it normalized the buttons. He had
Holy
it.
shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, so he had it bound to those keys. Like he completely changed it from a number pad key to like micro it to be other keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big brain right there.
Yeah, it was a big brain move. It was a big mega brain move. It was nuts. Yeah, I'm surprised I still remember that. ARYK. It's so fucking bad. And then trying to hit S. So S was easy to hit, but like something else. Oh no, maybe it wasn't A. Maybe A was attack and then it was Q or something. But I kept it on the A. That was one hand scheme that I had. There was another one that was like all jank up against the enter key. It was like IJ GH. So if I try to get across the keyboard to like attack or stop or use tangos, it was like sliding my hand across. It was
Have you ever played with one of those MMO mice?
Yes.
You like them?
The Nagas and stuff like that? I personally do not. But
I feel like I have never touched one.
Yeah.
But when I look at how close the buttons are,
they're too close.
I think too close together for my stupid, big, fattest fucking finger. You know?
So I had.
That's my personal opinion. And I knew somebody who used that for Dota. I was like, how the fuck are you doing that?
So
well, he did it. Fine.
That's crazy. So I used to have a couple of things bound to like my keypad, like my key numbers, like taunt, and then I had a pull on both my different mouse.
Taunt is the most important key.
Yeah. And so I had taunt bound to those as well as like my pulling mechanic for tanking. And so it made it easier for me to do stuff without even thinking.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Dota.
No. For World of Warcraft. Okay, sorry to switch gears. But
I got you.
I had a healer. He had a Naga. and his entire setup was bound to his mouse. He literally could play one-handed. He was the best fucking healer we had, Billy.
Really?
Yes. He had everything bound to his naga.
That's incredible.
He was one of the best fucking healers we had, and it was all bound to his like fucking naga, and it was just nuts. He could literally play one-handed. It was funny.
Wow. Do you think he was so good because he was playing one-handed, and
Jerking
the
off?
reason his mind was so good, yeah, that he was reaching post-nut clarity at every moment during the raid?
So I would probably actually kind of believe that, just because one of his next character that he made was a monk, and he named it off of whatever was on his desk, and it was called Dirty Napkin.
Oh, God.
Yep. Billy. Billy. I love you. Okay.
Good old Billy the healer.
Billy the healer.
We'll go down and ignore the backlog history.
The last thing I want to talk about today is, unfortunately, the sad news for me. And you probably don't give a shit. But Starfield was delayed until next year. Most anticipated game
it feels
this
good
year.
to just win, you know? I just win, and it feels good.
It feels bad. It feels bad for me.
I do really want to play that game, though. So I do. It sucks.
I guess Space Horny is carrying on into next year. So, yeah, Starfield is delayed.
Space Horny leftovers. Dirty Napkin. That's what 2023 is going to be.
The Dirty Napkin. The Walk of Shame is 2023. Yeah. But also, the other game that they announced that was also being delayed was Redfall. And I don't know, did you hear about this fucking game ever before this?
It has a generic title, so it's possible I have heard of it. But wait. This is a Bethesda game?
It's Arcane Studios, which is under Bethesda.
Oh, yeah, I did see this game.
Yeah.
It's the shitty emo vampire game.
Yep.
I saw that at either the Keeleys or Game something.
Pretty sure it
E3
was the Keeleys.
maybe. I don't know.
There was no E3.
Last year?
Yeah. There hasn't been an E3 in 3 years.
There was the online one.
Was there?
There was the online E3. Yeah. Remember we had to watch both?
Oh, that's right. We were angry. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that got delayed as well. It's the open world.
That game looks bad, by the way. It just looks fucking terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. I was kind of genuinely surprised that it was coming out so soon. I thought it wasn't coming out for a while, but apparently it was scheduled to come out around in December of this year. And it's exclusively going to be on the Xbox and the PC. So... but yeah, it is an Arcane Studios game, but I'm really sad about Starfield. But I think it came down to was Microsoft. I think Microsoft is like, neither of these games are near ready. Let's just delay it. Cause like, when was the last time that Bethesda delayed a game?
I'm gonna say never.
I don't think they ever have.
Maybe they did, but I don't, because they're always stark with their like 11,
right.
You know, that kind of shit. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say never, but I wasn't around. I mean, I wasn't paying attention for the like Morrowind launch. I don't know if that got delayed or anything.
I don't think that did. Like, Fallout 76 came out on time, even though it was a goddamn mess.
It was obviously not ready.
It was obviously not ready. Like, Bethesda's not afraid to release, like, half-ass shit. And so I think it ultimately came down to was like, oh, we'll just keep on our payroll. And then Daddy Phil Spencer came in and was like, you know, you're not going to do this anymore. And so I think that's what it came down to.
The statement that he put out was kind of strange on it. Did you see what he said?
Mm-mm. What did he say?
It was something like, actually, give me a sec to look it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
It was, maybe it was weirder in my head.
Because I'm genuinely curious. But yeah, a lot of people are also predicting a lot of games are going to be delayed by the end of the year. Like,
okay, these decisions are hard on teams making the games. These decisions are hard on teams making the games and our fans. While I fully support giving teams time to release these great games when they are ready, we hear the feedback. Delivering quality and consistency is expected. We will continue to work better to meet those expectations.
yeah, I bet you it was a mess. And they
I don't know, why is that a mess? It's normalize fucking not releasing your game when it's not ready. I just don't see this as like a... I don't think you have to cater to those loud motherfuckers who are like, give me the fucking game.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. So
they haven't paid for it yet.
Okay, also true. But the thing is that I wanted to kind of bring up was, I think I know video game release dates come down from the publisher usually, and I think more and more video game developers and publishers kind of need to do away with release dates, kind of like Rockstar does. They don't really have a release date, although they did with fucking GTA 6, which was probably really stupid of them to fucking do.
5.
No, 6. They gave it a timeline, didn't they?
I mean, they've always given a general thing, and they pushed it out for GTA 5. That's where I thought you were going.
No,
because it was originally like December of some year, and it was April the next year that it released.
Okay.
So, they've definitely done that, which is fine. I think that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But I think super far out. Like, why? I'm glad they're not talking about Elder Scrolls specific release date. I don't want to know any of that shit. Like, just fucking work on the game. I keep hearing about fucking Dragon Age announcing not announcing, but like rumors, like, oh yeah, we're thinking. Shut the fuck up and make the game.
Yeah.
Unless it's like within this calendar fucking year, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think it should come down to that, and I think publishers should stop hounding developers to give a release date. I know it comes down to from the like shareholders and shit like that, but I think if you're going to be a shareholder of a video game company, you should also understand that this is a very volatile market at the end of the day, and that it has its ups and downs, and that it's...
Yeah, if you're in it for the long haul, if you're not pulling a fucking rug, right?
No rug pulling.
You need people to feel like you're delivering a quality product. I think that is the utmost important thing. Think about like Blizzard. Fucking nobody has faith in that shit anymore because they fucking released a piece of shit, right? The Warcraft Classic thing and fucking Reforged or whatever.
Yeah.
Unready. Not good. Now, I mean, for lots of other reasons, people don't trust them.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guarantee you, as sad as it is, as much as, like, with the employee turmoil that's going on there, no one would fucking give a shit if their games were goddamn the best thing that has ever fucking happened.
Yeah.
Not to say that you should cover that shit up with that. I'm just saying it's a major component of why they're in such, like, financial turmoil now.
Right.
With their stocks dropping and shit.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know. I just feel like not announcing it until it's, like, in beta, I think would be the best way. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I know they want to build up hype and stuff around the game too. But like,
yeah, but these companies already have hype. Like,
yeah.
You think Bethesda needs hype?
No, that's what I was just gonna say. That's what I was just gonna say. These are like top tier developers. These are top tier companies. Like everybody knows.
If you're in the middle somewhere, yes, you probably need some hype.
Yeah, if you're a little indie game, sure. If you're an early access game, sure, you need some hype every once in a while. But I think these bigger companies need to stop having release dates and stuff, just because it does drive such a wedge between its customer and then them, and then the fucking, at the end of the day, I know it comes down to the stock holders, you know, fucking being like, you have to do this. The people who get fucking attacked are the developers. They're the ones who have to deal with the fucking backlash when people fucking lose their shit, and then they have to deal with death threats nowadays. Like, you're literally putting your team in jeopardy almost for having a fucking release date that is somewhat unrealistic. Like, shit happens. I don't know. I really...
Do people riot at movies when they get delayed?
No. I don't think I've ever heard about that.
Because it's not as like personal, right?
Right.
That's probably why. Like, because we're playing the game. It's like our experience.
Right. Just like we brought it up earlier. Like, video games do invoke serious emotion. And I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Coming down to fucking with these people's, not only like emotionally here, but also depriving them of the emotion that they'll get from playing the video game. As fucked up as that is.
Yeah.
Jesus, video games are fucked.
But thank God they're here.
Thank God they're fucking here. But yeah. That's pretty much it for the news. There was like the Nintendo Indie Direct and it was kind of meh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing
I didn't see a single thing about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's because everybody was waiting for Silksong, and of course Silksong didn't get announced, and the fucking nerds that are obsessed with the Hollow Knight were angry and upset, and then that was about it. That's all that happened. There is a couple of games from Digital Devolver that look really good, but I'm gonna buy them on Steam, not on the Switch.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
You still have a Switch, right?
Yeah, it's downstairs. Sky.
What was the last thing you played on it?
My Nintendo Ring game on it, which is really dumb.
Oh, the Ring Fit?
Yeah, the Ring Fit. Did I tell you about
It's
this?
not that stupid. No, but Fabian has it.
Okay, the thing I hate about that is it has a fucking story. Why does a fitness game have a fucking story?
Because it's trying to get you to play it more.
I don't care. It's fucking stupid. You know what will get me to play it more? Moving on to the next exercise so I can fucking get on with my life and not spend 5 minutes watching a stupid fucking cutscene about how this volcano dude.
There's no. Wait. There's no working out during the cutscene?
No! So you sit there for like
stupid.
5 minutes, and I'm like,
oh, that's insane.
I'm losing my fucking burn. I'm losing
Don't they have like a challenge mode or something that keeps you going?
No, and well, maybe, I don't know. I just started putzing with it, and I'm like, why is this here? And then the worst thing is, I couldn't skip the cutscene. It wouldn't fucking let me, and I'm like, this is dumb.
God.
This is so dumb. I was literally screaming while playing it, and Zachary like comes down the stairs, and he just like peeks his head down. He's like, I thought you were working out. I'm like, I'm trying to. I traumatized my roommates. Anyway, that's it for the news this week.
Wow. Yeah. I don't even know how to. Thanks for reading the news.
You're welcome, I guess.
And then thanks to people listening.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening and being here and putting up with our stupid fucking faces and our bad jokes. You made some dad jokes. Yeah. I made some inappropriate jokes. It's fine.
We all got Epstein. Holy shit, what a ride.
Oh, what a fucking ride. Good night, everyone.
Good night. No, I've never ever wanted to make a new shortcut Windows. Ever. Trying to make a new folder. That should be 8 years away from any other option. Holy shit.
Right.
New shortcut. Who the fuck has ever right-clicked and meant, like, I need this to be a shortcut. I'm going to manually enter what it's a shortcut of instead of going to the thing that you're shortcutting and right-clicking it and clicking create fucking shortcut. This is going to be a good fucking episode. I promise.
You're very angry, and I am here for it. I am prepared.
It's my only personality trait that seems to resonate with anyone, so I just kind of lean into it.